Hello everyone, welcome to our lesson 4. We're going to talk a little bit about the golden trios. So we are going to talk about online and offline communication and also about my sales. Okay, just like usual, I'm going to wait a few more minutes so more people can join. Okay. So welcome everyone. If you are already watching us, please let us know. Send hi at the chat. It is really important to participate, to talk on the chat, to comment. If you have any doubts, please let us know. If you are facing any trouble, please let us know. I would like to know if you guys could register. This will be really, really important. Hello, Mihret Bogley. Hello, good afternoon. For you guys, it's good afternoon. For me, it's good day because it is early in the morning here in Brazil. We have 6 hours of difference. And in here, it is really cold. You guys can see I'm wearing a fur jacket because here it is really cold today. So, how are you guys? Everything's okay? You guys could register. Please let me know because it is really important to register so you guys can be part of the mentorship program. Okay. I just want to say to you guys also that we are not using anymore our antique Telegram group, which was excluded. But we are now at your guys' groups, the group Next Gen Entrepreneurs, Ethiopia. Okay, so we are going to be at the group Next Gen Entrepreneurs. To be more specific, this group, okay, we are at. So if you are not at the group, please let us know, okay? Because it is really important, guys, that you guys participate, that you guys fill out every single card, okay? It is really important, okay, guys? Nicole will be sending you guys messages at the group. She will send the links to register, the links to fill out the cards. Okay, it's really important. Cassie is saying I couldn't get the cards, but you are at the group, Cassie, because Nicole sent it in there. The group Next Gen Entrepreneurs Ethiopia. If you are already in that group, Nicole sent the link in there. She sent this uh, at the group. Okay, so we have every card in here at the group, just like you guys can see. Okay, so it is really important. Nicole sent the links in there. You got the links, but you have any problem? If you are at the group, you got the cards, but you couldn't fill out them. because of any reason, send a message at the group saying, "Hey, please, I'm having trouble to fill out the cards." So someone will help you guys, okay? But the links are in there. Let me see how much time we are already online. So we are online for 5 minutes. So I'm going to wait more 5 minutes to start talking. Okay, guys. Hello, Bekele Mola. But you is saying yes. Am I a group member? But you fill out the cards. It is important, guys, to fill out the cards because just like I said, the course is divided in two stages. The first one are these 5 classes we are having now, classes like that, till tomorrow, okay? And then you guys will participate of the mentorship program where we will help you guys to to achieve your goals, to achieve your goals. So it is really important, guys, to participate, to learn how to do it. Okay, it is really important to to improve your sales, to improve your establishment. Okay, my cat is in here. She wants to talk. Get out. Get out. Mihret Bogales said, here it is hot in Desi. It is really, really cold in here. So I'm going to wait 4 minutes, okay, guys? And then we can start talking with the content. I like to wait because sometimes there are people who are late, okay? So I do not like that then lose content. So it is really important to have the most people as possible in here. Acegid Chaparral is saying, "Hello everyone on the Zoro training group. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too." Just like I said, guys, it is such a pleasure to have you guys in here, to participate with you guys, to have you guys commenting, talking with us. This is really important. So I'm going to wait 3 minutes and then we can start with the content. Okay, guys, just remember that you guys need to register, you guys need to fill out the cards. Okay, guys, the links of the cards are at the group. I'm also at the group and I could find the links of the cards in there. So if you are at the group and cannot find the the links, is just scroll up. I think it is the fourth message at the group. Let me see. Let me open Telegram. The group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the fifth message at the group. So just like you guys can see there, the group is in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth message is already the links. Okay, so please take a look at the group because the links are in there. Okay, if you are not, if you couldn't find the links are at the group Next Gen Entrepreneurs Ethiopia. Okay, so we are going to start the class soon. We got a raise of people here. We got 7 people watching us live now. So if you are already watching us, send hi at the chat. We got a lot of people saying hello already. Oh, it is really, really cold today in here. My cat is around me because it wants me to sleep with her. Oh, just like I said, she's in here now. Get out, Pandora. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Sai, sai, sai. Bom, pessoal. Sorry, guys. I talked in Portuguese, but let's start with the contents. So now we are going to start with our fourth lesson on the course on how to get the business off the ground. Okay. Just like I said, I'll send you guys a last warning before start. Please make your register and also fill out the cards. Okay. If you guys do not fill out the cards, you guys won't be able to join the mentorship program, and you guys will be losing the opportunity to have someone helping you guys, to have a team helping you guys to achieve your goals. Okay, so it is really important that you guys participate, that you guys join this program, the mentorship program. It is really, really awesome. Okay, we're going to help you guys. We're going to understand better what you guys need, and we are going to have a personalized talking. Okay, so it is really important that you guys join the group, that you guys got the cards done. Okay, it is really, really important, guys. So let's start with our lesson 4. So we are almost at the end of the week. It is really fast. Okay? It is really, really fast. So we are already at our fourth lesson. Okay, tomorrow we have our last one. Sorry, guys, I just want to take a paper. Just a second, okay? Sorry, guys, I needed to take a paper because just like I said, it is really, really cold in here. I think I am about to get a cold too. Okay, so I need to get a paper. Sorry. So we are almost at the end of the week. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to pay attention to fill out every card so you guys can be part of the mentorship program. Okay, just like I said, the course is divided in 2 steps. Okay, the first step are the the first five classes. Okay, we are already at the fourth, so it is really important, guys. Fill out every online card, please, so we can continue together learning and sharing about our future. Okay, it's really, really important for us. So the fourth class, it is about our golden trios. Okay, so we are going to be start. So we are going to talk with the golden trios. So online and offline communication, and also about my sales. Okay, so we are going to learn about how to advertise and also how to improve your sales and how to detail how much you need to sell a month to pay your bills. Okay, so first, we are going to talk about the offline communication. Okay, I know we are in a world even more connected every day, but it is always important to remember that offline communication is still it is really important. Okay, sometimes we will face persons who haven't studied, for example, people who doesn't know how to read, for example. So we are going to need to use other stuff to make our advertisement. Okay, we can use leaflets, for example. We can use a lot of examples of offline communication. Okay, but it is really important to understand how to use it. Okay, so offline communication encompasses all forms of communication that are not digital or online. There are numerous offline ways to promote your business. Can you think of some? The downsides of this type of communication include low targeting, financial cost, and difficult measurement of results. Okay, so it is really difficult to measure our results because we don't have how to know how a person come into our store. Okay, so how they came into our store. Okay, because unless you are going to give leaflets, and let's say you are going to put a discount this leaflet, so take this leaflet to the store and you are going to have 5% off, for example. Né? So if you do that, okay, you can know that this person come into your store because of the leaflet. Okay, but if you are not doing this, it will be probably really difficult to understand if that action was good or if it was or if it's not. Okay, so it is really important for you guys to understand that it is really difficult to measure any results when we are talking about offline communication. Okay, also we have the problem of low targeting. Okay, because we cannot choose who are going to see what we have to show. Okay, so it will be really difficult to get into our customers. Okay, it is really important to always be thinking at our target audience. Okay, it is really important to always think in our target audience and try to get into them in the most assertive way. Okay, so it is really important to always understand that if you're going to use offline communication, you won't have a a full target of who we are going to talk about. Okay, so we will have a low targeting, which is difficult to talk with our customers. Okay, and also, guys, you guys need to understand that everything you guys are going to do to make a offline communication, it will have a financial cost. Okay, so every time you are going to use offline communication, we are going to have a financial cost, and they can be high. Okay, so it is really important to always have a planning on how to get this money back. Okay, so it is really important to always think how many time we will spend to get this money back. Okay, so please always plan when you're going to make the advertisement. Sorry guys, because I am becoming sick, so I'm feeling kind of sick today. So sometimes I'm going to be loud. So we're really sorry guys. So it is important to remember that offline communication have low targeting, a high financial cost, and also a really difficult measurement of results. So, sorry, before I show you guys some examples of it, can you guys give me some examples? Please use the chat to talk about what kind of offline communications you guys already know and what kind of offline communication you guys like, you guys find our offline communication. Hi, all students. Hello. We have also Nicole talking. Hello, Nicole. She's saying, hey everyone, it's great to see you today. Let's focus and learn a lot. So, good morning, Nicole. I can say good morning to you because we are in the morning here in Brazil. People are already in good afternoon. So, what kind of offline communication do you guys know? Give me some examples, please. I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes to talk about it. Okay. So, what kind of offline communication do you guys already know or use? Okay. Let's say you already use some kind of offline communication. I want you guys to give me some examples of it. I'm going to give you guys like 43 minutes now. So, Asgid Sharper is saying TV channel, phone text, and written temples. Great. We just must be careful about the phone. If it is a message, a telegram, it is online. Okay, it is online communication. But if it is a phone text, okay, like SMS, yeah, so that's okay. So if it is a SMS, there is no problem. It is really offline, okay, because it only uses your credits from your phone, not the internet. Offline communication is everything that is not online. Okay. Yeah, I could understand when you said phone text. I couldn't understand that you said SMS. There's no problem. Okay, I could understand. So we got another examples of it. I'm going to give you guys 3 more minutes to talk about it. Then we move on with the content because we have people who are in here watching it live, but we have people who are going to watch it later, recorded. So if we spend too much time waiting for you guys to respond, people who are going to watch it later will find it boring. Okay, so it is really important for us to be fast. So 2 more minutes, Okay, and we move on to the examples. We got some examples already at the chat. We have someone talking other stuff. Let me see here. So if you guys know every kind if you guys know every kind of offline communication, please share with us. So we got Dania Smay saying face-to-face conversation, telephone, notes. Exactly. Face-to-face is a really good one. Okay, because no one can take that away from us. So it is really important to always remember face to face. And also, guys, the mouth to mouth, because once you have a, a customers who really enjoyed buying from you, this client, these customers are going to help you guys to advertise because they will recommend your business to other people. So mouth to mouth is really important. Sorry guys, I'll need to get another paper because I think I am becoming really sick right now. But so wait a little second, I'll be back, okay? Sorry guys, because I just got a cold. So I think I am becoming really sick. I think tomorrow I'll be really sick. Now it is only starting. So we got saying Cassie, we got Cassie saying mouth to mouth using principle of directly marketing. Yes, it is a really powerful one actually because once people recommend your business, you are going to get respect from your community, from other people. So the most recognizable is your brand, the best. Okay, so it is really important to use this mouth to mouth because when someone recommends you, they are giving the word that your business is a serious business, that is a good business. Okay, we got Cassie also saying door-to-door promotion through providing sample products for test and promotion. Yes, this is a great one. We got Dr. Atinafu Regasa in here saying, hello, family. Apologize for being late. I am Dr. Atinafu Regasa from Sonara University. So, welcome, doctor. There's no problem. You are late, okay? This class also will be recorded. So, if you want to watch the first minutes of the class, you can watch it later. But nothing really, really important happened. Okay, we start to talk about the contents about 5 to 10 minutes, so you haven't lose too much. Okay, there's no problem. You're welcome. So let's go with some examples in here. So in here, we got some offline communication examples. Okay, so how to use offline promotion methods. Okay, so in here, we got some examples of it. We even could think in another, but those are the most used. Okay. The first one, guys, it is the business card. Okay. And the business card, it is really great to pass the sensation of professionalism. And when people want to get your contact fast, it is really important to always have business card at your pocket, at your wallet, okay, at your purse. It is really important to have business cards with you. Okay, it doesn't matter how, but you need to have a business card. I I could lose my my counting on how many times people talk to me. Oh, Kevin, you are a musician. I want to hire someone to sing at my fest. I need to hire someone to sing at my birthday. I don't know. I do a lot of events, but a lot of people want to hire me when they see me with my guitar at the streets. Not playing, but just by what walking with my guitar at my back, I have a lot of people asking if I can sing on their wedding, if I can sing on their commemorative day. Okay, we got a lot of dates that people like to have musicians in there. So a lot of people always ask to me on the streets about the business cards. So it is really important, guys, to always have a business cards with you so you can deliver to people who are interested. Okay, so it is really important to have them. We also have in here folders and pens. When we are talk about folders and pens, we are talking about gifts. Okay, so it is really great to give gifts for your clients. Let's say at the first buy on your store, they win like a a magnet sticker to put at the fridge, for example. You can give people at the end of the year calendars with your brand in there, and people will remember your brand the entire year because they will be using the calendar. Okay, it is really common here in Brazil that establishments at the end of the year deliver a calendar, and at the calendar, there are their number, there are their company, what they do. Okay, so it's a really cool way to get into your customers and make them become loyal. Okay, that's what we want. We want to have clients and we want them to be loyal. Okay, we have the storefront, which can attract attention to your point of sale. Okay, so it is really important to think in a storefront which can attract attention because we live in a world even more connected every day. And if you have a beautiful storefront, if you have a beautiful space at your store, you can be sure that will be people recording in there and they will be posting at the social media, they will post at Facebook, they will post at Instagram. Okay, so it is really important to have a storefront. Okay, to have a beautiful storefront. Okay, sometimes you only make a few changes and you will have a lot of results. Okay, so it is always important, guys. If you have a storefront which is kind of weird, it is really important to invest to have a beautiful one. Okay, this will attract a lot of attention. And we can do simple thing to make that change. We can paint the storefront of our store. Okay, we can we can use some advices. You can use a lot of we can use signs, for example. Okay, so if you use a sign, a beautiful sign at the entrance of your business, People will already know what you are selling, what your is your business for. So it is really important to have signs, to have a painted wall with a beautiful color. Okay. The most attractive is your storefront. The most clients you will attract to enter your store. Okay, so this is really important, guys. People will judge you just by looking to you. Okay, because a lot of our communication depends on how people judge us. Okay, so if you have a beautiful storefront, you can be sure that people will judge your establishment professionally. Okay, so they will have they will have sure when they come into your store. Okay. Other we have in here are flyers and leaflets. Okay, so you can distribute them in your local area and community. I always like guys to use flyers and leaflets. I think this is something that really works here in Brazil. We got a lot of pizza restaurants. We got people who sell gas from to kitchen. They deliver a lot of leaflets and they put it in our gates, the entrance gate of our house. They always let uh, uh, at our mail. They always let flyers and leaflets, and it is really important because it's a really cool way to make the advertisement of your business. It is great to have a to get known on your local area and community. Okay, because once people start to see your business a lot, they will not become afraid from buying from you. Okay, so the most you talk, the most you show your business, most recognized you will be. The most recognized you will be, you are going to have more clients. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to deliver those flyers, to deliver those leaflets. Okay, and if you can determine who is going to get these flyers, for example, let's say you are going to open a women hairstylist. Let's say you are going to become a women hairstylist. So you are only going to work with women hair. So if I'm going to pay someone to deliver flyers and leaflets, I can say to this person only to deliver it to women, for example. Okay? So this is a way to have a directional talk with our target audience. Okay, so it is really important to use those strategies to be more assertive about who we are going to deliver those flyers and leaflets. Okay, and the last one, and kind of the same of the flyers and leaflets, it can be the menu. Okay, so you can create a simple menu to hand out as a leaflet or leave on a restaurant tables. Okay, so this is also important. Here in Brazil we got a lot of pizza restaurants who deliver their leaflet door to door, so people start to know about that establishment, and they already have our contact. So if they want to order something, it's just call. They already even have the menu. They don't have the need of asking what people want or what people need. Okay, people will already read. People already read their menu, so they already know what they are going to order. So this is a really quickly way to raise our sales. Okay, let me see. Hey, we have here we got Dr. Atina Fu saying. Okay, thank you. We got Yes and Cassie saying we can also use t-shirt, caps, etc. Yes, so a uniform. It can be a really cool way to demonstrate professionalism too. Okay, so once we have our t-shirt, we also can have our number in there. We can put the number at the back of the shirt. Okay, we can put the number at the back of the shirt. So every time we are using our uniform, we are automatically making a a advertisement of our business. Okay. We also have Beckley Mola saying physical expression simulation area. Yes. So all of those are strategies that we can use to get into more people. Okay, guys. And it is really important. It is really important to use every single one of them and to use them better. Okay. The only thing I'll ask you guys is every time we are going to use a offline communication, please make a plan, okay? Because you are going to spend some money, you are going to invest, okay, in that advertisement. So it is really important that you guys pay attention and make plannings so you guys don't operate in a loss. Okay, we don't want you guys to lose money. We want you guys to earn more and more so you guys can raise your your profit. Okay, we want you guys to have a lot of profit. So let's move on. In here we are going to see some examples now. So in here, guys, we got the business cards. Okay, you guys can see that each one has its characteristics. The color is based on their logo. Okay, so it is always important, guys, to think to have a visual defined for our company. So our company are going to use purple. So we are going to use purple on every single thing we are going to advertise because people are going to match the color purple with your company. Okay, so they will already think on your company when they see their color. Okay, so it is really important to keep using this style. So it is important to define a style, to define a color, and always use it. Okay, because we can create a we can create a we can create a form to people to remember our business. Okay, it is really important. I sorry because I am becoming kind of sick and it is really difficult for me. But just like you guys can see in here, at the third one, this card which is orange and black and orange in here, they have a QR code in there. So they mixed the online communication because once people open their camera and read this QR code, they are getting into the social media of the store. Okay, so we can even mix the online communication with offline communication by using those QR codes. Okay, so this is a really cool strategy too to get into more people. Okay, because we can get people to come into our store, and also we can get more people at our social media. The most followers we have in there, the most credibility we are going to pass to our customers. Okay, so it is really important to always think on how to raise this credibility. We want to have a lot of credibility with our community or neighborhood. Okay, we got Yasin Kessi saying we can also use stickers that can be posted on taxis, public bus, and other places that can be seen by many people. Yes, we can use like a billboard too, right? We can use billboards. In Brazil, we call billboard outdoor, but at English, it is really different. But it is really important to use those strategies so more people can watch. Okay, the the most people we have in a place, the most people we can get. Okay, so we got business cards. In here we can see menus. Okay, we got menus, simplified menus, we got more complex menus. Okay, I think personally that the most simplified is your menu the best because people can choose quickly. And when people can choose quickly, we got a optimize our time. Okay, we always need to seek on how to optimize our time too. Okay, so in here we got some examples of it. You guys can see that every store has their looking. Some are red, some are purple, some are only white, some are orange. So we need to keep using our design that we have defined. Okay, so you need to define a design, a color for your brand, and always use it. Okay, so in here we got packaging and uniforms, just like you guys said. And it is really important, guys, to understand that having a different packaging, we can get into more people. Okay, because a different packaging, a beautiful packaging, it can deliver to people a experience. We always need to think that everything we sell, we are selling a we are selling a experience, and the most beautiful is the experience. Most of the people will come back, okay, and they will recommend your business to other ones. So in here we got the example of this brand called Yellow, and they have a cool sign up front, just look like you guys can see in there. They are saying Yellow Pizzeria, so it is a pizza store. Okay, so they have this beautiful sign up the front. They have a beautiful packaging for their burgers, as you guys can see at the middle of the top. And at the left, we have their packaging, which also have the logo Yellow, and even even the stick that they put for people, the security sticker they use in there has their logo, the personalized logo. So when we have a beautiful packaging, a really careful packaging, we pass people this impression of being careful. Okay, so once we do that, people will come back and they will for sure take photos of our product. They can even record a unboxing, for example, of your products. Because if it is a beautiful product, they will want to show the internet. Okay. Also in here, guys, we have uniforms. Okay, so we have t-shirts, we have caps that you guys can use. There are a lot of things that you guys can think when you think about uniforms. And packaging. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to determine, just like I said, you need to determine colors and a design for your brand. And you can use the same color at your uniform, your same color at your packaging, the same color at your storefront, okay? Because you will define a color as the main of your business, okay? And people will start to recognize your business by their color, okay? So if you choose a color for your logo, use it at the uniform, use it at the business card, use it at packaging, use it as uniform. Okay, it is really important to use this design and to keep using them till people start recognizing us just to looking the colors. Okay, So we have talked a lot about the offline communication, okay, and it works a lot. But we are living in a world even more connected every day. So daily we got more people getting into the internet, okay, and this is a something that will always grow, okay. So it is really important to understand how to use the online communication as a tool too, okay. So let's see a little bit about the online communication, okay. So online communication refers to the process of exchanging information, messages, and content that occurs through the internet or digital networks. It encompasses various forms of digital interactions, such as emails, social media, websites, blogs, online videos, instant messaging, among others. Online communication allows individuals, businesses, and organizations to reconnect and share information in real time, regardless of geographical location, facilitating the dissemination of content, marketing sales, customer support, and collaboration. Okay, so when you use online communication, we got easy access to the entire world. Okay, so you guys are even talk with me. Okay, I am thousands of kilometers from you guys, and you guys are talking to me. I'm giving you guys this live class from Brazil. Okay, I am really far from you guys, but I am talking with you guys using the internet. Okay, so the internet, it is a really, really powerful tool. Okay, and we can use that in our favor. Okay, let's understand some strategies in here together, and then we move on with the content. So in here, I'm going to ask you guys first. So what kind of of online communication do you guys find the most attractive? I'll give you guys 5 minutes to talk about it. I like when you guys interact with me and participate and talk. So I would like to know what what example of online communication you guys can give to me. I'll give you guys 4 minutes now. 1 minute already passed. So I'll give you guys 4 minutes. Can you guys give me some examples of it? So what kind of online communication would you guys use? Or did you guys find the most attractive? Can you guys give me some examples? I'll give you guys 4 minutes. We got below what is you? Hello everyone. Hello, what is you? You're welcome. So just like I said, guys, do you guys can give me some examples of online communication? We got Method saying Instagram contents of ads. Yes, Instagram is actually one big example of online communication. I think it is one of the social media most used at the world. We got TikTok too, but TikTok is difficult to sell. Instagram is more easy. So we got Method saying Instagram. We got Bekele Mola saying audio and video like peace building, entrepreneurship training, meeting, and conference. Exactly. We can use a audio visual content to talk to people. Okay. When we talk about audio and video, we can call it audio visual. Okay. We can mix the words. And actually, I used to study at the college, at the university. I used to study audiovisual. So I know a lot of how to record videos, how to take photos, how to get a good audio. So I know a lot about that. We got Yasin Cassie saying LinkedIn. We got WhatsApp and Telegram groups and channels. Exactly. Those are really good examples, yes, Ian. Thank you. We got we have someone else who wants to share examples. So we got someone else. We got Sidenia May saying email, chat apps, social media, and webinars. Yes, we got a lot of examples of it. So let's move on. And in here, guys, I'm going to show you guys some examples. Okay. So how to use online promotion methods. Okay. So the first example we have in here is WhatsApp, but we can put Telegram with him too, which we can use to sell in groups or broadcast lists. Okay. We have WhatsApp in here as a main communication because in Brazil we use WhatsApp for everything. We do not use too much the Telegram. That's why we got problems to got you guys at our group is because we are not usually using the Telegram. We only use the WhatsApp. Okay, that's why we got this problem of misinformation those days because we are not into much Telegram. We like to use most the WhatsApp. Me, for example, it is the first time that I have downloaded the Telegram because here in Brazil we don't use it. So we can use them to sell in groups and also to talk with our clients. Okay, they are really awesome to do that. We got websites where we can showcase product portfolios and services explanations. We got Facebook where we can have visibility, sales, and advertising. Okay, Facebook it is really great to sell too. We got Instagram where we can post photos of products and also promotions. We can also use our histories to share a little bit about our day, about how it is going. Okay. Instagram it is a really powerful tool, okay, because you can use the Instagram to create a bond with your clients. Okay, it is really important to always seek to to create this bond with your client. Okay, it is really important because once you create a bond with your client, they will like to keep watching you and to watch what you post, what you're talking. Okay, so it is really important to try to create this bond with your clients. Okay, and also the last and not less important, we got the email marketing. Okay, so email marketing is when we use emails to send promotional text to the clients. We need to communicate news and updates about our businesses. So email marketing, it is really used to get into more customers and also to take back those clients who already buy from us. So every time we make a sale, we are going to take information from that client so we can keep in touch with them. Okay, every time we make a sale, it is important to try to keep on touch with the client so they can come back. We always want to turn the client into a loyal customer. Okay, we always are seeking for the loyalty of our customers. Okay, the most loyal are our customers, the most sales we are going to make a month, a day, a week. Okay, so it is really important to always look in a way that we are going to recover our antiques customers. Okay, so in here we got Instagram, we got a lot of examples. In here you guys can see, just like I said, it is important to have a pattern. So at the right side, you guys can see that you guys have like a really colorful page, which is really beautiful to see. So it is really important to use things like that. So in here we got Facebook, where you guys can use Facebook groups. We also got sites. Okay, it is really important to think that sites are a really cool way to pass some professionalism, because once you say that you have a site, people will already find that your business is professional. Okay, so it is really good to pass some professionalism to our customers base. Okay, we always want to look professional to our customers. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit now, not about the tool, but about the strategy we are going to use in our digital marketing. Okay, so in digital marketing, we can promote our brands often without spending by creating relevant content and interactions with our audience. Okay, so just like I said, we are going to create a bond. Okay, we need to create a bond with our customers base. Okay, because the most they like us, the most they are going to follow our posts, they are going to like our posts, they are going to comment our posts, they are going to share our posts, they are going to save our post. So we are going to have interactions with our audience. Okay, the most people interact, the best, because we got we got the Instagram. Okay, and there is something we call algorithm. Okay, and this algorithm, he's going to read all the 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 behavior of the customers. Okay, and they are only show things that they are interested. Okay, so every time you enter a site, every time you click in a post, they are kind of watching you. Okay, and they are recording your data, so they will only show ads who you can be interested. For example, let's say you enter now at the Google and search a Nike shoe, for example. Oh, I'm going to look for a Nike shoe. So you are going to write it Nike shoe, or let's say you are going to write Adidas shoe. Okay. If you enter the Facebook and you start to scroll, you will see that in a few minutes you are going to see an ad about those shoes you have searched. So it is really important to make your client to interact with your posts, to interact with your histories, because the most they interact, the most the algorithm are going to see your content as a cool content, and they are going to deliver it into more people. So we need to have people interacting. So if you have friends, ask your friends to comment, ask your friends to share, ask your friends to watch the entire video, for example. This is really important, okay? So if you have friends, family, please always ask them to interact with your posts, and also your target audience. Okay, it's really important to ask for your target audience to interact with you. Okay, so at digital marketing, there are two major models to follow. The first one is creating content, also known as inbound marketing. So this can be also be called attraction marketing. We create relevant content. We maintain a relationship with our audience through social media in posts, videos, photos, texts, emails, and WhatsApp. We build connections with our audience. Okay? So when we are talking about inbound marketing, we are talking about free marketing. Okay? So remember when I said about offline communication, and that when we use offline communication, we always need to spend some money. When we talk about online marketing, actually the online marketing, but the part of inbound marketing, we are talking about free content. So it is everything you are going to post at your feed, everything you are going to post at your histories. Okay? You don't need to pay anything to post. So if you post relevant content, you will have more people watching you. Okay? One thing, guys, that it is really important is to post different things. For example, there are people who only take pictures of the products and post, and they only post is about that, is product post, product post, product post. So our social media is going to look like a magazine. We don't want that. Okay, we want to have a interactive social media, okay, and a attractive social media. Okay, so we need to record videos about our day. We need to share videos giving tips for our customers. Let's say we are going to give tips on how to maintain a product new for longer. This is really cool. So there are a lot of examples of things that we can post, okay? But the important is to think that we need to change our content, okay? Let's say at Monday, I'm going to post a video. Thursday, a, I'm going to post a, a photo. Wednesday, I'm going to post another video but about my product. Thursday, I'm going to put a video about a promotion we are going to have at Saturday. At Friday, I'm going to make a post also talking about the promotion of Saturday. Saturday, I can make a post of the store, okay, showing the store, showing that the store is full, okay. We can share about our day, okay. And the most, guys, we share about our day, the most we can become more, we can become more, we can get into more people, okay. So this is really important, guys. We got Yasin Cassie saying many people are using Telegram channels to sell and promoting their products and businesses. Yes, Yasin, we got that in Brazil too, but we use the WhatsApp. So the same things you guys do at the Telegram, we used to do at the WhatsApp. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to understand that you guys need to be at every sales channel that your client wants you to be. Okay, so if your client wants to buy a Telegram, you need to be at Telegram. If your client used to buy at the Instagram, you need to be at the Instagram. So you will always adapt based on your customer base. Okay, it is really important to understand where your customers base are going to be and where you are going to find them. Okay, this is really important, guys. Okay, so paid advertising, also known as outbound marketing, focuses on creating paid ads more similar to traditional advertising, no interactivity, no customers connection, add less value, but has more direct and quicker return compared to the content marketing. Okay, so when we are talking about the outbound marketing, we are talking about paid content. Okay, so we have talked about the free one, but when we talk about the paid content, we are talking about the outbound marketing. Okay, and it will focus on creating paid ads. Okay, so those kind of marketing will be more quicker and more directly. Okay, so it will be more. So it will be more. So it will be more. It will be best for you guys. Okay, so let's keep moving on here. So in here, guys, what you guys can see is a sales channel. Okay, and a sales channel, it is really important to understand how many people we need to talk to make a sale. Okay, so just like you guys can see, the purchase funnel, it is getting it is getting tiny as it passes. Okay, so let's say we are going to talk to 10,000 people. Okay, we talked to 10,000 people. So those 10,000 people, we call them market potential. So we have seen market potential at those people and we have talked to them. Okay, so we can call them awareness. They are showing some awareness about our business. Okay, so let's say we have talked to 10,000 people. Let's say you have talked to 10,000 people. Okay, and from that 10,000 people, you got 5,000 who have showed some interest. Okay, so you got that 5,000 who showed interest. From those 5,000, only 1,000 really showed some desire. Okay, so we are going to call them prospects. Okay, so only 1,000 people has showed desire, and from that 1,000 people, let's say we have made 200 sales. Okay, so we have talked to 10,000 people, which we can call awareness. We can see that we got 5,000 people who showed interest, we got 1,000 people who showed desire, and we actually only had 200 people who actually buy from us. So we need to talk, guys, 10,000 people to make 200 sales in this example, of course. Okay, so this is a really cool way to analyze. so we can understand how many people we need to talk to really get into our goals. Okay, and the action doesn't end at that. Okay, because when we actually make a sale, we need to get into the information. Okay, we need to gather some information of that customers. Okay, so it is so we can get into them later. So contacts also know how leads are potential customers who provide their contact information, such as name and email in exchange for company's offer. These contacts should be continuously nurtured with relevant content and offers for the service and products of your business. So sorry guys, I got a problem with my microphone, but it is already back. Okay? So it is really important, guys, to understand that sometimes we need to talk to a lot of people to really make a sale. Okay. So it is really important, guys, to have this kind of concern. Okay. So let's move here. Just a second, guys. My PPT is freezing. But it is always important, guys, to think that every time you guys are going to make sales, you guys will need to talk to a lot of people so then you guys really can make a actual sale. Okay? So it is really important to always generate contacts and to understand every single step you guys need to follow. Okay, so let's move on with the content. So in here, guys, we got the sales platforms. Okay, so there are several platforms to create virtual stores. Some are free and some don't. Okay, these serves offer many sites templates and typically cater to all types of e-commerce. Although they are too for web commerce, they are not mandatory. A marketplace also has all necessary functionalities to start selling online. So in practice, the terms is more commonly used for collaborative e-commerce. Okay, so there are a lot of sales platforms. Okay, guys. I don't know which one are the most used in there, but in here we got Shopee, we got a lot of examples of it. Okay. We also, guys, have now something called affiliate market. Okay. And when we talk about the affiliate market, we are talking about a info product. So it is a product who doesn't exist in real life. People are paying for a file. Okay, so a info product is something people will only get online. Okay, so the info product market operates through two characters: the producer and the affiliate. The link between them is made through a specialized online platform that manages and provides the necessary technology to perform operations, ensuring data control and security in payments and commissions. Okay, so the producer will create a digital product like an ebook, a video lesson, a podcast, and among others. For sale, making it available on a online platform, aiming to form partnerships to help with promotion. They define the price and the commission paid to the affiliate. Okay, so they will define a price of sale and also a commission to the affiliate. And also, guys, it is really common that the commission is even bigger than the price the producer wins. So sometimes the affiliate will win 70%, for example, and the producer only will win 30%. Okay? But you're going to think, "Oh, why they are going to earn less than the people who are going to sell?" Because if you pay more, the people who are going to sell, they are going to be willing to sell. Okay? They will have a lot fire on their eyes, let's say like that. So we are going to have a lot of people who will be concerned to make sales. Okay, and you as a producer, let's say you have made an ebook, you have made an ebook for people to sell, and let's say you got 100 people selling for you. Okay, let's say those 100 people make 10 sales, so you are going to take 1000 sales. So even if you are winning 30%, you are going to win a lot of money because you don't spend anything. Okay, you only need to post this info product, and then you only need to sell. You don't need to keep paying. Okay, so you will only earn money. Okay, and the affiliate, just like I said, is any interested person willing to profit from the internet by promoting links to digital platforms, sorry, to digital products and services available on the aforementioned platforms. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to understand that you guys can work with the market of affiliates from every single part of the world. Okay, so you guys can sell products at America, for example, even from Ethiopia. So you guys can work to every single country you guys want. You guys can work from Brazil, you guys can work from United States, you guys can work for France. Doesn't matter which country you guys can make sales for them using the market of affiliates. Okay, and it is really awesome chance to earn some money. Okay, we got some examples of Amazon, we got Shopee, we got FTO Telecom in here, and we got AliExpress. So we have talked a little bit about other stuff. Now in here, guys, let's talk a little bit about Google. Okay, guys, it is really important to understand that Google is your friend. Okay, you guys will need to sign up for Google My Business and appear in Google searches on Google Maps and receive reviews from your customers. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to be at Google because sometimes, let's say a person is traveling and she doesn't know anything about that region, and they need to purchase a shirt. Let's say they need to purchase a shirt. They are going to write at the Google, and they are going to write, let's say, shirt, open it, open now, for example. They are going to search on the Google. Okay, so clothes store, open now. And the Google is going to show people a lot of options, okay, that they can go. They are going to show stars with three stars, stars with 5 stars. The most stars a store have, the greater it is. Okay, so it is really important to be at Google. And also, every time we make a sale, we suggest people to make reviews because the most reviews we have in there, the most famous our restaurant or establishment is going to be is going to be seen by the customers. Okay, so the most points we got, the most is going to be shown to other people. Okay, so every time you make a sale, you will need to ask for referrals and testimonials. Okay, on the internet, it is not just what we say about our business, but what others say about our business. Okay, so it is really important to understand that what people talk about your business, it is really important. Okay, so always keep looking for reviews. You can also easily create visual ads with canva.com. I actually use Canva myself. Okay, so I can really recommend and I can really say that you guys can can use it an easily way. Okay, we have the free version of it, and we also have the paid version of it. Okay, because it is really a really cool way to create content. Okay, the paid version will have more options, okay, of usage, but the free version is already really good. Okay, guys. So in here, guys, we have the golden trios. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to talk about three types of online advertisement you guys will or already use, and three types of offline marketing that you guys use or would like to use. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to talk about it. Okay? What kind of online communication will you use and what kind of offline communication? It is important to think on that because this is part of the cards. Okay? Once you guys are going to fill out the cards, you guys will need to think on that. Okay? So what kind of offline communication will you guys use and what kind of online? You guys need to think at least three for each one of them, okay? So think three through online and think three to offline communication also, please. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes and I'm going to take a water, okay? Because I am becoming sick and I need to take some water. So I'm going to take a water, okay? Just a second. Sorry guys, I really needed to take some water. So we have someone saying in here, what kind of online communication would you guys use and what kind of offline communication? I'll give you guys 3 more minutes to talk about it. It is important to think on that. Even if you doesn't use the chat to talk about it, please take a note of those three online communications you're going to use and offline, because when you guys need to fill out the cards, you guys will need to get this information too. Okay? So what kind of communication would you guys use? Please let me know. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes and then we can move on. We got 2 minutes more. We still have people in here. You guys stopped commenting. It is important, guys. We got ready at this pay saying offline, post office and call. Nice one. We got Yesi and Cassie saying offline, business cards, flyers, and mouth-to-mouth promotion, and online Telegram channel, Facebook page, and YouTube. Nice one, Yesi. We got ACG Schifrol saying direct contact, SMS, text, phone call, online Telegram, Facebook, and X. Nice ideas, nice ideas. So we got Dinkaihu saying online communication, Instagram, Facebook, and website. Offline communication, we got business card, menu, and storefront. Nice one, guys. It is really important to think and define that because once you guys got your business great, you guys will need to think exactly on what your guys are going to use. I could understand that Twitter was X. I understand because we use a lot of Twitter here in Brazil too, which doesn't exist anymore. We call it X, right? Here in Brazil, we say X because the letter X here in Brazil it is X, so we say cheese. The X. So thank you guys for commenting. Okay, so now we are going to move on with the content. If someone would like to share, there's no problem, but I'm going to keep with the content so we can get into the end of the class. I think we got 3 more PPTs. Sorry, guys. We got 3 more PPT. So we got this sales projection. Okay, so sales, guys, is the heart of the business. If you are not selling, our business will die. Okay, so it is really important to understand that we need to make sales to keep our heart pumping blood through our body. Okay, so just as our heart pumps blood throughout our body, sales generate all the financial resources our business need to stay alive. We don't yet know exactly how much we will sell, but we can project sales in 3 different scenarios: a pessimist one, a moderate one, and a optimist one. Okay? I always suggest, guys, for you guys starting doing a pessimistic one because if you guys doesn't get into your goals, you guys won't be frustrated. Okay? We don't want you guys to become frustrated because once you guys become frustrated, you guys will think on giving up, on closing your business, and we don't want that. Okay? It is really common, guys, that at the early days of our business, we won't get into the goals. Okay? And this is normal. Okay? We are going to improve our strategies and then get into them once. Okay? So it is really important, guys, to always keep dreaming and always keep believing at your business. Okay? So when you make a sales projection, this allows us to project our revenue, which is all the money that we flows into our cash register. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to always project a revenue. Okay, and to do that, guys, you guys will can use a matrix just like that. Okay, so every single line of that is going to be about one product. So at the first line, we got the first product, the second line, we got the second product, the third, and the fourth. Okay. And we are going to think how many sales we are going to make a week. Okay. So we got Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in here. We don't have Sunday in here. Okay. But we have Monday till we have Monday till Saturday. Okay, so let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys after how you guys will feel that at the card. Okay, you guys need to make a card just like that online. Okay, so this is a real proof of the projection against price. Okay, so let's use a bread seller example. And this bread seller, he made a note of 25 working days. The objective is to sell 8 units per day. The project quantity of 8 units for 25 days, he is going to sell 200 units. The price of the bread is going to be $7. The revenue forecast is $1,400. Okay. The total fixed cost is $800. The variable costs are going to be 564. Sorry, I forgot. $564. Okay. So in total, it will have a cost of $1,364. And if he got the goal of earning $1,400, he will pay the bills. Okay, so we are going to take the revenue forecast subtracted by the total costs, and we got our profit. Okay, so what remains at our business is the profit. Okay, so now, guys, I'm going to show again you guys how to register. Okay, just like I said, it is really important that you guys register to participate the mentorship program. Okay, just like I said, this program, it is divided in 2 steps. The first step are those 5 classes we are having this week, and then you guys will be ready to join the mentorship program. But to read the mentorship program, you guys will need to get into the site. Okay, you guys will need to get into this site I am showing you guys now. Okay, this site of Skills Building through Entrepreneurship Ethiopia. And you guys will need to click in register and again in register down below. Okay, it's going to open a page like that. Like that. I'll show you guys. So you guys will have a form like that. Kevin, I'm having trouble to fill out this form because it doesn't open on my phone. I'll ask you guys to please try to get a computer. Or if you guys go at your navigator, let me show you guys. Let's say you guys are facing some trouble to open the forms. Okay, so you guys can click on options at your navigator. For example, you guys have in here my navigator. Okay, so I can click in here. Okay, and click to show as a computer. Okay, so every time I'm going to open a new guide, It will be like a guide of a computer, so you guys can fill out the cards in a most easy way. Okay? So you guys need to fill the register, okay? And then click in send in here, okay? At the end of it, you guys will have a button and you guys will need to click in send, this button in here, okay? And sometimes when we open that at the cell phone, you guys can't click in send, right? I think some of you are facing this trouble. So if you are facing this trouble, you can try to do it in a computer, okay? It probably will solve your problem, okay? And also, guys, it is really important to understand that you guys will need to fill out every single online card, okay? And the cards have the same content as the classes, okay? So now we are going to fill out the fourth class, okay? So let's fill out together. I'm going to share the guide. It will show for you guys like that. Ethiopia 2025, card 4. It has only 5 questions, okay, but are really difficult ones. Please, just like I said, use the same name, okay? Do not change your name at the forms, okay? Always use the same name, always use the same email, okay? So you click on next. So in here, you guys are going to say about the online communication. So in here, I'm going to use Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok. And offline, I'm going to use, not Facebook, is not offline. I'm going to use business card. I'm going to use as a offline leaflets and mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth. Now we can click on next. Okay. In here, guys, you guys are going to make the sales projection. Okay. The sale projection in here, it has Sunday too. So for example, at this first column, you guys will need to write about your product. So my first product will be recording, okay? And let's say Monday, I'm going to make one recording, Thursday one, Wednesday one, Thursday one. Let's say I'm going to make a recording on every single day of the week, okay? So every day I'm going to record a different artist, okay? So if I made 7 sales a week, in total, I'll have 7 sales, okay? So let's say I'll make performance too. Okay, so performance. Okay, I make shows. So I'm going to make 0 at Monday. I only make shows at the end of the week because Monday to Friday I am giving you guys classes, so I can make shows. So let's say Saturday I'm going to make 2 shows, and Sunday I'm going to make 1 show. So in here the total will be 3. Okay. Let's assume you only will have 2 products. So above them, I'm going to use a X. Okay, so product or service, I'm going to put X and X, 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 because you guys need to fill every cell. And if you guys don't have more information, you guys can use an X, just like that, just like I'm using, okay? You guys can fill out, here is the total, sorry. The total, you guys will need to sum all the values. So product or service, we have 2. Sales at Monday, we got 1 because we got 1 recording and no performance. Okay, so we got 1 at Monday, 1 at Thursday, 1 at Wednesday, 1 at Thursday, 1 at Friday. Saturday is 3 because I made 2 shows, and Sunday is 2, okay, because I made a recording and 1 show. Okay, so in total, I'm going to have 10 sales a week. Could you guys understand? So let's move to next. So to make a sales projection, you guys, let's say I have sell $1,200 a the week. So to know how much I'm going to make a month, I'm going to use four times what I make into a week. So four times 1,200. So a week, I'm going to make $4,800. Okay, so this is what I make a month. Okay, so here, I'm going to take the month and I'm going to make it times 12. Okay, so I'm going to make times 12 in here. Okay, so this is this amount times 12. So this times 12 is 57,600 a year. Okay, so bad months, vacation and recess, we are going to take what we make a month and we are going to make plus 2. Okay, so we are going to take two months, two bad months. Okay, so two bad months are two times this. Okay, so we are going to make 48,000. Okay, so we are going to take a month, we are going to take it times 2. Okay, okay, and then we are going to subtract it for the value. Okay, could you guys understand? Let's send in here. So it is really important, guys, that you guys fill out every card. So it is really important, guys, to understand that you guys will need to fill out every card so you guys can be part of the mentorship program. And you guys will need to fill every card. You guys will need to make you guys will need to make the registration to fill out every card so you guys can join the mentorship program. Okay, guys, it is really important because you guys are here learning every day of the week and we need to use what we learn in here. Okay, and it is at the mentorship program that this will happen. Okay, so please join the site, make your register. Okay, and then you guys will be able to join the mentorship program. Okay, so thank you guys for today's class. I love to interact with you guys. You guys have been awesome. Okay, so thank you guys for texting. Thank you guys for using the chat, for being in here for the early of the class till now. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow we have the last day of class. Okay, so goodbye, everyone. Please watch the group. Okay. So goodbye, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.